Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I love the offense coming out, being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. All right, guys, let's chat a little Utah State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver. Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Hold it.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Aggies trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. We reach the break, and Utah State holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Ready. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a show.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Quick spin on the run. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll try to run for it. That ought to be enough for a Utah State 1st down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. On target. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to...
Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit, too, and got to hold on to that thing.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gunderson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Give to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout by the offense.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Gunderson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look for the big thing. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the skill.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Barnes. Takes the easy one to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the shot. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He'll pull it down and run. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pushes ahead. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Snag in the middle, it's Jacobs. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. This Utah State offense has it going. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense is just...
He's loose. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
There he goes! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the tight end. Big fella moving. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to barge in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going?
Into their happy place for a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. Head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. No, he got loose. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own goal. Here's trouble. Ball's out in the end zone. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense... touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC.
And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Gets the back moving. With jet sweep pass. Breaks the tackle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Going to the run, it's Jacobs. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And now this offense will take the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finding open areas. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeps it on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utah State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes a grab in the open. And he will house it.
But one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead.
Let's go!
Takes the handoff. It's Jacobs. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how could you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's a throw downfield late and incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And now the hit knocks it loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
And now this team has fallen into a